Hi guys, welcome to the Oasis Healing Temple. So today I wanted to do a reading about what you are aligning with. What is manifesting in your reality? What are you materializing into your life at the time that you are tuning into this reading? So we have 3 pile choices today, and I'm just going to connect the crystal. And today I chose 3 different shapes to help guide you into your reading. Typically the crystal guide is also an entry point into your subconscious. So whether it's the mineral, the shape, the color, or the card that's being offered up to help guide you in. So let's get 3 cards. 1 for pile number 1. Collective of pile. Okay, so here we have number 1, number 2 now. This one. Number 3. Right here we have you are invited. Alright, let's see. Let's get a closer look. Okay, pile number 1. You have Ally in the Skies, and that is with this green Jade horse, which kind of looks like a what is it, the rook of the chess game. Pretty interesting. Number 2, we have Stop and Take in the View, and that is with this cat's eye angel. That's pretty. Alright, number 3, we have You Are Invited, and that is with this Jaspilite heart, which is red jasper and hematite combined. And it's got some weight to it. Okay. These are the 3 pile choices for today's reading. What are you aligning to on the path? What is manifesting for you? Take your time. If you need more time to meditate, just pause the video. Listen to your intuition on which reading is meant for you. You may be drawn to more than 1 pile. You may have messages and more than 1 reading. Take what resonates for you. Not everything is going to resonate with your particular story. These are collective messages, so what isn't yours is meant for somebody else. And don't try to force anything either. Just follow your intuition. You'll know which message is meant for you. So the timestamps will be listed in the description box below, and I'll see you all at your readings. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Okay, you were drawn to the Ally in Disguise card, and it says, Discover the hard to find blessing. And you have that with the Jade horse, which I was calling a rook in the introduction. Oh my goodness. Please don't come after me. I'm sure I'm going to hear this in the comments. That's not a rook, that's a knight. I'm like, ooh, duh, my brain wasn't working. Apologies. Anyway, so this is the knight, right? And what is pretty neat about the knight is it makes like these awkward moves in the game, right? It moves up 2 and over 1. So it doesn't quite go on a path of, you know, A to B. It goes up and over. So, So, which is so funny because we have Ally in the Skies, and I just heard, you know, sidestep. Maybe there's something that you've overlooked, something you didn't quite recognize that it was a blessing, you know, like a blessing in disguise here, something that may have been difficult. This could be also with an individual, you know what I mean? Maybe there's somebody in your life who maybe you thought was a friend, and maybe they could be meaning become something more. This may be a love reading. I'm feeling a little bit of love coming through here. Some of you may have attracted somebody into your life that at the time maybe you didn't have. Maybe they were your friend and then they ended up betraying you. You know, sometimes that can happen. We meet all different kinds of people in our life, and you know, we can have people in our lives for a decade, some people for just a few months. And sometimes the people who you think are like your ride or die, your best friends, your soulmates, can end up betraying you, you know, in the end after a long period of time of being together, you know, and you end up separating on the path, and then you end up meeting new people. And sometimes though, like the people that we didn't like originally and that you didn't get along with, you all of a sudden start becoming like entangled in them and understanding them, and you end up becoming, you know, close friends or spiritual allies in some way. You know, just things have a weird way of working out with relationships. So everything isn't just a, you know, straight and narrow kind of situation. There's always like a curveball thrown in, right? So, but seeing that there's always a different way of looking at things. This is about our perception here. Oops. Sometimes things are not what they seem. The call of longing. Wanting something different. We have unity. Okay, so there's some love energy coming through here. I feel like some of you have been really wanting to be in a relationship. You know, you're wanting to, maybe been fantasizing about it, longing for a partner, longing to have a relationship with somebody. This can also be about perception here. You know, longing for something that you think is better for you. It's almost kind of like not being happy where you're at, you know, and thinking, wanting something different, you know, not seeing the blessings that are around you, you know, in your life currently. And that can also help you manifest change and something new to come in by being grateful for what you already have, and not, you know, longing for something different, for something better, for something new, because you can get stuck in a fantasy of just visualization without the action behind it, you know. It can be very much a mental longing that can keep you kind of stuck in a place of never achieving, you know, the actual desire, never achieving unity in that relationship or what it is that you want. All right, and then those of you, some of you who have been really wanting that relationship, wanting to attract the right partner. And we have the Sun. I feel like this is your, like a manifestation, an intention that you've set to attract a partner in your life. Yeah, I feel like this is you reaching your hand out. We have some fire here, passion. Yeah, you've been maybe longing for some passion, right? To work with someone. This could also be like partnership too. Maybe you have a business and you're wanting, you know, a partnership. Oh, I had to like Google, because sometimes like, you know, let's think of starting a business, right? And you go in partnership with somebody and you think, yeah, having two people working together, it's going to be easier because all the responsibilities, not just on one person. Oh my goodness, I forgot to turn off these wind chimes. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, you think going into business with somebody else is going to help take the weight off, but sometimes there can arise conflict between the two with creative differences, you know, and one person might not be pulling their weight. They may be very late to work, you know, and they have there's just all different kinds of things that can occur when we're entering into relationships with other individuals. Relationships are one of our biggest teachers because they teach us a lot about ourselves and about our desires, our passions, where we what our weaknesses are, what our strengths are, what we need to learn. Okay, let me see. True love come to me. Here's the relationship. I knew there was something with the relationship here. Yeah, this is wanting true love, a longing for true love and connection, or partnership. It is nighttime, just so y'all know, and I'm going to be taking sips of coffee here and there. So if you hear anything, I'm sorry, it's me. Oh, we have peace. Ooh, I feel like there's a flame that's wanting to be rekindled. Maybe this is somebody from the past that you have, this longing for. Maybe you wish things would have worked out differently. And this is wanting, to rekindle that love, that connection. This could also be with maybe family. I'm not sure. Take what resonates for you. Maybe you're looking for a peace of mind or to be released from this idea or something of the past. Maybe it's an old wound that you're wanting to heal from, that you're wanting to make peace with an individual or your choices that you've made. Your words create worlds. Yeah, pay attention to your thoughts, the way that you talk to yourself. What are you manifesting? Setting your intention. Yeah, because this is about that. Wanting to reach out and grab a hold of this dream, this passion that you have. Masculine integrity with the sun here. Logical, confident, assertive, protective. But it can also be our ego. Our ego that prevents us from seeing things from a different point of view, a different perspective. Yeah, that the grass is greener on the other side, and how our ego can sometimes feed, an untruth within our mind and our belief system. Yeah, because sometimes the mind wants all the control. It's comfortable in the program you have running, if it's a place of lack or a place where you feel, alone or unworthy of this love. The mind can continue, the brain receptors, that's the program that they're running. That's what they're feeding off of, is that energy. And when you start to shift your perspective and see things from a different point of view, and you're listening to your heart more, the mind can start to kind of buck a little bit, because you're implementing a new program, and it causes things to shift within you. So it makes you see things a little differently. And the brain receptors, it's almost like you're stopping them, preventing them from getting fed, right? They are not they're not accessing that same emotional high that they were getting last time. This is a whole new food source, and they don't like it. It's kind of leaving a little bitter taste in their mouth, so to say. And so they're wanting their usual supper, which is you doubting yourself and wanting to see things from a specific point of view, and maybe feeling like you're a victim in some way, or you don't have any power, and you have no way to change things. And the truth is you can, by shifting your perspective, you know, and understanding your emotions and your truth. And when you start learning to love yourself and making peace with your decisions and your choices, the mind, it's like, whoa, this isn't what we've been telling ourselves for X amount of time. We're used to hearing this story, and now you're changing the story. Like, I don't want to shift and move. I want to sit in my comfort zone. And I have 2 cats outside that are having a fight. So it's like, maybe that's symbolic. Maybe you had an argument with this individual, you know, and maybe there's that doubt that you made the wrong choice, or if you'd have, you know, just done this and this and this, maybe this wouldn't be. Okay, I'm going to pause it and see what's going on out there, because I hate when they fight. All right, I'll be back. Okay. So, as you make peace with your choice, you're going to feel more confident about yourself, and you're being asked to be more confident in yourself and the choices that you've made. So let's see, what are you aligning with? Discovering your true love here. Embodying your power, your ability to manifest and to receive. We have fears and illusions. Yeah, that's what I was feeling like. That victim energy where we feel like we have no choice. And therefore we are afraid to move and make a choice because we don't have a lot of confidence in ourselves. Maybe you are, yeah, it says comfort zone. Afraid to step out of that bubble. Afraid to move forward and to choose something different and to continue moving forward. See those choices as lessons that you've learned along the way, you know, and make peace with those choices, and then empower yourself to be more open and receptive to new love coming in, new relationship coming in, because you've learned from this, right? Let's hope. Let's see what else we have. We have persistent drive. See what you desire and move towards the goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you to the optimal outcome. See, these are about a shark. Okay. Sharks are very, like, precise. They set their intentions at something and they're going after it. But there can also be, this can also be representative of, I almost want to feel like maybe this individual was kind of cold, you know. This can be manipulative energy, you know, trickster energy. It's also about using your senses, you know, having learned these lessons that you've been through already. It's like you can detect that same type of pattern now. You know, you will know when something is good for you and when something isn't good for you. We have 11, yeah, awareness, awakening, perspective, light shining in. We have transformation. Let love transform you forever. Ooh, and look, it's the pearl. The pearl of wisdom, having learned from this. So, lessons learned. Moving forward. Committing to our choices. Love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. Okay, so when manifesting this new beginning, you know, making peace with the past and everything like that, coming to acceptance of terms that this is what it is. You are where you are, and where you are is where you are meant to be at this time. Everything happened for a reason, and you were collecting data, you were collecting lessons and information and wisdom along the journey. And if things were meant to be, you know, if you were meant to be with this certain individual, if they're meant to play out in that way, they would have. And to see the blessing in the skies, to see rejection as divine protection. You are being guided to something better for you. So have that gratitude in your heart. I know it's difficult when you're going through challenging times to be grateful, right? And to see the blessing in the disguise, the good that's going to come out of something that is very stressful, and feeling like it's, you know, challenging you, and not to allow that to disempower you or make you feel like you are stuck or limited in any way. It is becoming adaptable to the situation and acting on like your highest good, what is available to you at this moment right now that will help you, you know, move forward in any way that you can, even if it is just a small step each day. We have, the octopus. Blend into the environment. You have more skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to access what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. Blending in, becoming more adaptable, like I was saying. Go with the flow. Surrender to the moment. Make peace with the past. Allow yourself to be more present, more centered in your heart space, okay? And then set up those healthy boundaries to protect you from having to go through this lesson again or this experience over and over again, right? You want to be manifesting what it is you want to create and letting that be your focus versus the, you know, the lessons of the past or the struggles of the past. We have breakthrough to new dimensions. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. I love that. So a new beginning is coming in for you. Yeah, a breakthrough moment. You're just going to have this like clarity, this vision of understanding and zeroing in on what it is that you want for yourself, what do you want to create, and then you're going to be like focused on that goal, you know, with such precision here and confidence, and becoming more optimistic about your future. And we have push to surface. Look at that. You may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. I love that, push to the surface. And we have this whale that's just bursting out. You know, it's breaking through, coming to the surface. You're rising up. You're remembering your power. You're reaching out to claim your destiny here. Yeah, reaching for gold, baby. Look at that. Igniting your inner light, your flame, your passion again, your passion being restored, your heart being healed, strength restoring with the horse here. The horse represents freedom, you know, and strength and empowerment here, being resilient. They're very, very loving creatures too. They're very, very good at emotional healing, you know, and they don't trust just anybody. You have to be like a pure heart, somebody who's very confident, very if you're in fear, then you're gonna freak the horse out. You have to be calm and assured of yourself, and then the horse will trust you, because if you feel safe, they'll feel safe, you know. Okay, pile number 1. So you're going to be having some breakthrough moments where you make peace with the past. You make peace with, wanting something better to occur in your life. You're going to be coming to a place of acceptance and self-love and gratitude, and then focusing on what it is that you want to bring into your life. And I feel like there may be some emotions that come to the surface that you're going to be able to work through and transform. So there's going to be a little bit of healing that comes in for you. And you're just going to come, like I said, to that place of acceptance and feeling more confident in the choices that you're going to be making going forward. Okay. Alright, pile number 1, this was your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today in the temple. If you resonated with this reading, I would love to hear from you. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel, comment below if you feel like, sharing your story, or if you don't know what to say, just tell me pile number 1 was your reading. I'm sending y'all so much love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome, pile number 2. You were drawn to the Cat's Eye Angel with the card that says stop and take in the view. Take stock of the treasures you've earned. Okay, so I feel like you have accomplished some goal here, and you have reached like a peak of learning. You've overcome some big obstacle, like you have been working really, really hard, maybe at healing, or there's something that you've accomplished. You've come a long, long way. You've been through a lot, and you've reached the pinnacle, the top of something. You've gained mastery over it. You've reached the top of the mountain, so to say. Stop and take in the view. Take some time to take stock of your life and how far you've come and everything that you've journeyed through and who you have become today. All the lessons you've learned, all your triumphs, even all of your mistakes, because they were teaching you lessons on what to do and what not to do. By learning and testing and experimenting through choice, we learn what we like and what we don't like, what is of value and where do we need to, course correct, and, this decision didn't quite get me the results I was looking for, so I need to shift and adapt and make it go in a different direction, and we may have lost people along the way, or we may have certain kinds of, sometimes we can look back with regret, which we shouldn't. We should really make peace with our choices and understand we were, who we were and what our consciousness was, what our, belief and our choices and decisions were at the time that we were, making those choices. It's understanding yourself and where you're at and making peace with the past. But still, we can get stuck in the, the go and the strive and the thrive energy and just keep pushing and moving forward. And we forget to take in, to take stock, to stop and take a breath, to rest, to enjoy our time and our experiences, to maybe go on a vacation somewhere, to step out of the energy that we're in so that we can pause, so we can reflect, and we can appreciate our blessings and where we're at today, and how far we've come. So you're coming into a place of rest, I feel. Aligning with some kind of accomplishment. The end of something, reaching the peak of it. We have Time's Arrow. Okay, yeah, you're being offered something here. There's an offering of time to rest, to allow yourself to receive the blessings from all the hard work that you've put in. And in order to be in a receiving energy, you have to slow yourself down. You have to slow the body down. You have to slow the mind down so that you can be more in the present moment, more centered in your heart space, of being open and receptive, of slowing your frequency down, not your vibration. Wait, it's slowing your vibration down so that you can raise your frequency, okay? They're two different things here. The vibrations have to be slow and calm, and that requires you to be centered. And to be centered means you're tuned into your heart and you're grounded in the now, in the present moment. And the more you can slow your energy down, the higher your perspective, the higher your awareness starts to ascend. Your frequency starts to raise, and then you connect more to the higher realms. So you're being asked to take some time out, to pause, to reflect, to tune inward. You got Quicksilver. Quicksilver is a pretty interesting material. It is very slippery. It appears to be liquid, but it can be metal as well, very firm and hard to the touch. So this is about maneuvering between both worlds, finding that balance of work and play, right? Of physical and spiritual, setting time aside to engage in the spiritual realm, to pause, to reflect, to connect and tune in. And then knowing when to act on your inspiration, on your passion, when your energy levels are being, are elevated. So it's knowing when to go on the new journey and to begin that new path, that new mountain to climb. And when you've reached the top of the pinnacle of something and you need to stop, reflect, pause, gather more information. Maybe there's some things that you need to let go of before you continue moving forward. Maybe, let's use this analogy. You're going on a hiking trip. It's your first time. And, you pack all these things just in case this, just in case that. And it's like such a heavy load, right? But you get to the top, you made it, and along the way you realize that you didn't even use like half of the things that you brought with you, right? So now it's time to you've reached the top, now you're fixing to go on a new journey, and you realize, all right, I don't need to bring this, and this. These can, sit back, I learned I don't need this, I'm going to move forward without that. And so we unload all of the baggage, we let go of all of the pain, the hurts, the traumas as lessons learned, and now moving forward, these are the things I need to pack and bring with me on this new journey that I'm going on. But you need that time to pause and reflect so that you can unload, right? So it's that charging, right? You need to recharge. And in that recharge, you find your blessings, and you remember and you have gratitude for how far you come, and it's that pat on the back that you deserve. And we have new beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Process of transformation. Okay, so yes, that's also it. So think of like the caterpillar who has to cocoon before it can, blossom into the butterfly. There's this cocoon phase that you need to go into, right? It's the winter phase now. You put all this work in, you work your butt off from spring, summer, and fall, and now it's winter, and it's time to pause and reflect, and gather resources so that you can bloom and transform into somebody new on the new journey, And we're still in the process of winter. We're fixing to be moving here in spring in the next couple of days. Actually, this may be coming out on the equinox. Okay. We have trust. Alright, so you're being asked to trust in this moment to pause. It's that trustful and trust that you're going to be caught, you're going to be held, you're going to be guided. Everything's not going to fall apart just because you take a break and enjoy your time, and the more that you can relax into this energy of being more fluid and going with the flow, being more receptive and that feminine energy, the more you're going to realize that, you can step away and pause and everything's going to run smoothly. Everything's actually going to run better because you're able to pause and reflect, and decide what needs to fall away, what doesn't even really contribute to your happiness. You know, it feels more of a burden than it does feeling like you're, you know, getting more, what's the word, enjoyment out of it, you know, or pleasure. It's lacking that luster, you know. When you realize that, you get in the flow of that, you know, you find that balance, you start to surrender and trust more. You become more open, and you keep having these moments of transformation where your perspective shifts, your perspective grows, and you see things from these higher places and these higher perspectives, because you're taking that time to pause and to reflect, so that you can have a more objective viewpoint of your life and your journey and where you're headed. That's a jalapeno. Oh man, got a little bit of spice. Yeah, it's enjoying the flavor, you know, the moment of blooming, of blossom, of fruit, the fruits of your labor. Yeah, I feel like it hasn't been easy, you know, and so you do deserve to take some time to pause and reflect, and to appreciate yourself, to validate yourself and congratulate yourself. Pour in some more self-love, self-care. Say yes to your open door. Look at that. You have 44 over here and 22, and this is like a master number here. I know 4s connect us to our spirit guides and the ascended masters. It's also a number of foundation, of stability, leadership. And then we have 22, and this is about, you know, relationships and boundaries, healing, Archangel Raphael. I wonder if this one's Archangel Michael. Yeah, and we have the angels. Okay, so these angels are coming out, and I think they've been part of your journey, you know, seeing the truth of the situation, that empowering energy of a guide, you know, the power of to wield the sword, you know, that warrior energy, to warrior through. And now I feel like you're being asked to like lay the sword down and take a break, to rest, to recover. Say yes. New beginnings with a new door opening. Yeah, and you have to be able to pause and reflect in order to see this opportunity, all right? Because sometimes if we're in that, you know, thrive and drive energy, we miss the opportunities because we're not focused, we're so focused on something else that we're not slowing down enough to see that there may have been something that we missed along the way. And if we learn to be more balanced, taking time to pause and reflect, and, you know, knowing when to push forward, when to pause, will help us pay more attention to those opportunities when they come in. We'll be able to pay attention to the signs and know when is the time to move forward. Ooh, you have Starseed. Ooh, okay, some of you in this reflecting, you're going to remember, maybe have some memories come up for you. Memories of your star origins, your mission, why you're here, the possibilities, your dreams, wishes coming true, your potential here, your dreams, to be able to manifest your dreams. So you're definitely being asked to connect more to your spiritual realm, to maybe your star origins. This could be a connection to your galactic guides, to trust that you are being guided, that there's a new beginning for you, something new is coming in, and it has to do with your mission. So those of you on here who resonate as starseeds, you're fixing to activate like part of your mission here. Your purpose. And that you need to take this time out to connect and tune into the spiritual realm. And it requires you to pause, to rest, to receive, spend some time in nature. We have control and sabotage, conflicts, mood swings, trust issues. Yeah, we have trust coming out twice here. And North Pole, your destiny. Your destiny is calling, like I was saying, your purpose. Your purpose is about to be revealed to you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Isn't that amazing? So you are aligning to your destiny, your soul calling. I'm so happy for you. Because that is a lot of work, you know. And you're about to receive the rewards of your labor, of all the effort that you've put into. You found the balance. You know when it's time to move and be fluid and go with the flow, and when to trust and surrender so that you can evolve and grow, and then when to act and open the door to new possibilities, a new adventure, a new beginning, a new mountain to climb. And on the journey ahead, what you're aligning to is your purpose, your destiny, why you incarnated here. Woohoo! It's awesome. We have a balanced life, confirmation, love seeks your well-being. I feel like you are achieving that balance, which is what is aligning you to your destiny, your North Star. We have drunk with love. Let love lift you to freedom. Yay, you are freeing yourself from the matrix, from the trappings, from the illusion of time, you know, that 3D energy. Oh my God, the gift of freedom. Break away from your attachments. Hello. Yes, you're breaking out of the matrix. You're aligning to your higher self, to your soul calling. We have diving to new depths. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what's really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Okay? Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is that you are feeling about your current situation. More confirmation to pause and reflect. There's something that's going to surface from your subconscious, and it needs you to slow down, slow the mind down so it can reach the surface, right? So in slowing down, you slow the energy down, you slow the frequency down, you slow the vibration down so your frequency can rise. It's this balancing act that you have to do here that's taking place, that we can feel it and sense it, but we're not fully like you know, seeing it or anything like that. It's something that's internal. And to slow it down, you know, think of like bubbles that are trapped underneath the ocean. You know, it takes time. Like if the water's constantly turning and turning and turning, like sometimes the bubbles, you know, they just, some of them get pushed down deep into the ocean. Think of it like a thought. And it's buried very, very deep. It takes the waters to be calm so that this, you know, this little bubble can rise to the surface and eventually be examined and seen and acknowledged. So the more you can slow your energy down, slow the vibrations, calm the mind, you will be able to tune in to these energies. It makes you more receptive to the spiritual, to the subtle realms. We have disengaged from outcomes. Let go so that you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness that you might be holding on to. Okay. Yeah, let go of control. Find any places where you have distrust and learn where does it originate, where it comes from, what do you need to process and heal from, so that you can let go and move forward and embrace this new beginning, this open door, the gift of freedom, the gift of love and connection, and your destiny. It is waiting for you, this happy, balanced life of success. I'm so happy for you. You know, you've earned this pile number 2. You deserve it too. So don't be afraid to take that time to slow down. Know that everything's going to work out in your favor. You're being offered this gift of rest and, you know, blessings for a job well done. And to be on the path of your soul calling, your destiny. So you're coming into alignment with that, with your soul calling. So keep doing what you're doing. Trust and divine timing that everything is working out in your favor. You deserve to take a break, to acknowledge how far you've come and all that you've been through and who you are today. All right, pile number 2. This was your reading. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm sending out lots of love. If this was your reading and you resonated, I'd love to hear from you in the comments, or like and subscribe. You can just let me know the pile number 2 was your reading. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day. Hi, pile number 3. You were drawn to the You Are Invited card along with the Jaspilite heart. And it says, suit up, show up, and open up. You are invited. And we have the heart. Okay, so I feel like what you're aligning to is a heart expansion, some growth, feeling confident in yourself and your ability to love, to be cherished, to be seen. Some heart healing here. Yeah. Okay, I feel like some of you are definitely healing the heart chakra. Yeah, suiting up. I feel like protecting the heart, but showing up for yourself, standing up for yourself, but still remaining open to love and the possibilities of, you know, it's that hope, it's that faith, that inner light that remains still untouched and pure, you know, that innocence. Still having innocence even though you have gone through hardship, but you've never let it shut your heart down from having compassion or empathy for others. Let's see. We have independence. Yeah, and I feel like because you've been wounded, right? You have, I feel like, been on a journey, on a solo journey to learn yourself. You know, sometimes people can feel, lonely when they are without partnership and relationship. And it's an opportunity to learn who you are, to learn your likes, your dislikes, the type of love that you desire, how you want to be treated, what type of support do you need when you're struggling, how do you want them to remind you and empower you, those types of things. Or when you're angry, what is the quickest way to bring you back to center? Are you somebody who doesn't like to be touched when you're angry? Do you need time to, go for a walk to calm your thoughts and bring you back to center? Sometimes we don't know these things until we learn from them. We go through the experience, and that's how we know, is by making the choices, making decisions. And I feel like this person has been, taking that time to learn from, your choices and your mistakes, And now it's time for you to heal and to reclaim your love and your innocence. Let me see what else we have. Ooh, the golden rose. Okay. It's about the truth being revealed here, you know. Going on an inner discovery. Layer by layer. Peeling back the layers to get to your truth, you know. And here's the center is the gold, you know. I feel like that is the, you know, the prize. It's something to be protected. That is your innocence, the center of your heart, your truth. And it's something that needs to be protected, you know. The rose, when they grow from, like, what is it, the inside out. Like, the layers slowly reveal themselves, and they kind of twist in both directions, you know. And the center is very much protected. It's not easily exposed, you know, until the plant is finally reached that full bloom. And then you see the beauty, you know, the center, the gold, you know. It's like the peak of the mountain almost. Okay, so yeah, you're invited to see the truth of something. And it's something that's going to heal the heart. I feel like you have been protecting your heart. You've been practicing self-love. Take what resonates for each of you. There's different energies coming through. But some of you have been healing the heart and protecting the heart and learning to stand up for yourself and set those healthy boundaries. You know that your heart is something that is very tender and gentle and sacred, and it deserves to be protected. Not everybody is allowed to hold your heart, you know, because they're not going to treat it with respect, and they can be careless with it, uncaring, that they're hurting you, you know. And it's learning to have a healthy relationship and be more decisive on who we choose to let into our inner circle, and leaning on our independence and not feeling like we have to have an individual in our life to make us feel complete. Like, we are already whole and complete. We enjoy company along our journey, you know. We want a friend, an ally, a companion, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody deserves to have that, but you have to set those healthy boundaries to protect your heart from people who don't have the same values as you, you know. And you have to learn what your values are through your experiences. If we don't have a full anchored compass in who we really are and what our needs are, we won't know that until they're not met, okay? And we have 25 with good cheer, with kind heart and humor free, make good cheer rules, so motive be. And we have this like companionship here. And I feel like, yeah, you're being asked to heal your heart and to open your heart up, to become more open to receiving connection, you know, to be brave. You are very good at relying on yourself and being independent. You don't need to switch to being codependent, but you know, it's opening your heart up to be more open and receptive to having friends along the journey, you know, because sometimes it can be a lonely life. Some people enjoy their solitude, you know, they enjoy being independent and on their own, but it is you know, it does take a strong mind to be comfortable in themselves and hold on to their independence without feeling a void or a lack in their heart in some way. But I feel like you are seeking for companionship. Ooh, we have prosperity. As this tree grows strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. And look, we have this blooming of a rose, and then we have these grapes, and it looks like, you know, some apples over here. And, you know, prosperity can mean many things. It can mean abundance of material gain, finances. It's abundance in general, you know. So it's this beautiful healed heart here that is opened up, that is appreciative, that is filled with gratitude and hope, and you're aligning to this, some of you are aligning to financial freedom, and reaching that gold, the gold over the rainbow, that pot of gold. Some of you are aligning to that financial freedom, and celebrations ahead, being open to your blessings from all the hard work that you've put in. Yeah, we have number 9 here, and that's about closing chapters, completion, fulfillment here. And you're coming into a place of achieving your goals, your happiness, your prosperity, your dreams, what you've been manifesting. Because we have a 3 and a 7. Your wisdom, determination, abundance, expansion. Yeah. Yay! The golden rose, that's like the alchemical gold, you know what I mean? Everything you've been working for, your heart's desire. Ooh, nice. All right, we have a light grows brighter only by lighting another. Okay, so you're being asked to share. To share your discovery, to share what you've learned, to share this prosperity and abundance. And like I said, prosperity can come in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be just only financially. It can be an abundance of love, an abundance of wisdom, an abundance of happiness, of memories. What can you share with another? Your heart, your inspiration, your passions, that is the fire, what makes us feel good. We have a lot of, you see the colors that are coming out, we have yellow and orange. And yellow and orange is the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. And one is a masculine chakra and one is a feminine chakra. And it's the water and fire elements, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, coming into harmony within the heart here. The heart is the center. So it's like you're coming into alignment with your heart's desire. Yay. And it is something to be shared. We have the 2 here, and that's about partnership and harmony, positivity. We have the sun, being optimistic, happy, successful, illuminating, clarity. Look, we have more orange. Enter 1 step forward, 1 step onward. Okay. A new beginning. And it says, see the full path. Okay. You don't need to see the full path. Just take 1 foot forward at a time. Alright, so there is a little bit of mystery here. Okay. Like I was saying, the rose doesn't show the center all the way until it's ready. So it's like there's a secret, a mystery that's unraveling. And we have the spiral in here twice, so things are unfolding slowly. And allow yourself to embrace it, but take 1 step forward at a time, making sure that you are remaining balanced in the giving and receiving energy of flow and, responding, taking time to pause, to reflect, but also knowing when to show up. Okay, and it's another 3, so you have 33. Master number, we have another 9. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Yep, let go of anything that's no longer serving. Cut off any, it's like dead weight. Trimming the edges, the hedges, the edges. So, letting go of what no longer needs to come forward with you on the journey, you know, and setting those healthy boundaries for yourself and for others. We have the alchemical artist. It's about transformation. You know, we have that gold, like I was saying, alchemy was coming up in your card, in your reading here. It's about that transformation. You are transforming the past, and you've reached a place of self-discovery. You've reached the gold, you know, you've reached the top of that mountain. You've healed your heart chakra. You're aligning to heart health here. And reigniting your passions, your desire, coming into gratitude. Knowing what's not good for you, you know, and setting those healthy boundaries. Learning to trust yourself and be more independent. And maybe not seeking anyone else's approval. Knowing that you are, you know, strong enough on your own, and that you can be independent, and that you know yourself, but you do want to be able to share in the journey with somebody, and there's nothing wrong with that. We have summer, the timing card, activity, goals, progress, life force energy, new pet terms. What? Okay. So we have the summer, more of the yellow coming out, the sun. You may start to see the results of this take place during the summer. We're about to, when this reading comes out, it's probably going to be on the equinox here. And this is the spring equinox, so within like a month's time, you may start to see the fruits of your labor. You might start to see the shift, the prosperity come in, this alignment to partnership, to relationship. Yeah, see the lights coming in. We have self-care energy, cleansing, wanting some time alone, recharge, retreat. Make sure to keep practicing your self-care, staying centered in your heart, taking time out. Don't go overboard with the, you know, your drive and thrive and go-go energy, because, you know, it can be exciting. But make sure that you are taking care of yourself, like I said, and setting those healthy boundaries. Make sure that you hold and withhold your boundaries of expectations for love and partnership. Know that you are deserving. Yeah, stay centered in that heart space, right? Keep loving and nurturing that heart center. We have energy of love. Behold the world through the eyes of love. Continue to protect your heart, love your heart. Oops, I turned over the wrong card. Oh well, no we didn't. This is how it flows, alright? We have 44, unexplained wonder. Magical blessings and miracles are coming into your life. All your prayers are answered now. Look at that. Good things are on their way. This is about self-mastery. And you deserve it. You paid your dues, you put the work in, and now it's time for you to receive. To receive your blessings for all the hard work you've done to get that gold, right? We have ending a trauma, transform memories and symptoms. Okay. Yeah, see, we have more spirals. You've evolved out of a cycle, out of a pattern, and you've healed the heart chakra. You are ascending, stepping onto a new path, a new beginning. It is going to be filled with more love, more partnership, relationship, more prosperity, more happiness. Maybe some of you are going on a vacation because we have this self-care. Maybe take some time out this summer to go on a vacation. Go do something that makes you feel good, where you can relax, where you can replenish. Take some time for yourself after being on this healing journey. Last card. Do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peaceful. Yeah. Like I was saying, I felt vacation. It's time for you to take a trip, not to feel guilty about it. show up for yourself. Allow yourself to receive all of the blessings for all of the hard work. It's time for you to evolve, to move up, to move forward, to ignite your passions, follow your heart. Okay, pile number 3. This was your reading. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm so happy for you. Good job, good work. If you resonated with this, I would love to hear your story if you feel like sharing, or if you don't know what to say, just let me know pile number 3 resonated with you. Please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for helping me grow my channel. I'm sending y'all so much love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.